Hey guys, welcome back to Simple Acre Homestead. I am out of kombucha. So you see I got all my bottles lined up here. They're all clean, they're all empty. I need to fill them. So that's going to take me a couple weeks because I have to go through the process of making it. So I thought, since I'm going to make it anyway, I'll do a short video here and show you guys just a simple recipe. Very cost effective. I mean, if you want to spend $3 or $4 at the store for a little container to enjoy, I mean, or you can make your own. You can send me the $3 or $4 and I can show you how to make your own. All kidding aside though, it's very simple. I've actually started already because in order to get everything in this container, it needs to cool. So instead of dragging you through all that, I'll just get it, I'll show you what I've done here. We'll get it inside this container and I'll get it fermenting. And then about 7 to 10 days from now, I can bottle it, flavor it, and put it through its secondary fermentation. But I'm just going to walk you through the first part. So the recipe is this: 1 gallon of distilled or reverse osmosis water, basically clean water, to 1 cup of sugar and the water from 8 tea bags, 8 black tea bags, orange pico, something like that. You don't want to have any flavor, you don't want to have any honey, you don't want to have any other additional properties at this point. This is just a basic recipe. Once the first fermentation is done, then you can add all the stuff you want, your honey, your lemon, your whatever you want for flavor. If you don't already have a SCOBY, which you will need to make this, you can make your own, but that will mean you do need to go to the store. You do need to buy a plain, no flavor, non-pasteurized bottle of kombucha, and then you can make a SCOBY by basically a gallon of water to same idea, a cup of sugar, and you don't need as much tea. About 4 bags or 4 tea bags would work, or you can still keep to the same recipe, go 8 tea bags, and that will need to sit for anywhere from 1 to 4 weeks depending on the temperature of your home. So it's easier once you have it, then you just keep continuing to use it, and I'll show you what that looks like. I do forget what it stands for, symbiotic culture, something, but it gives you something to look up. So anyway, I've got a 3-gallon container here. So like I gave you the recipe for 1 gallon. I've tripled mine because I make 3 gallons at a time. So I have some clean reverse osmosis water in here. This contains my sugar water, and hopefully I'm going to pour it into this container without making a huge mess. And I'm going to switch hands. All right, so here we go. So this has been boiled and stirred, just dissolved sugar. Like I said, this all has to cool down before you add it to the water, because you want room temperature so you don't actually kill your SCOBY. So before I add the tea bags, or the tea water I should say, I'll show you what the SCOBY looks like. It can actually seem pretty disgusting, but it's supposed to look that way. Okay, so I've been growing mine for a while. You can see it's just a slimy looking kind of firm yet squishy. I mean, but this is healthy. Believe it or not, this is what you want it to look like. If you see red, blue colors in your SCOBY, that's a mold, and that's not healthy. So I'm going to take this, add it in here. And I got a couple smaller ones in here. I'm going to also add. And I'm going to pour that liquid right inside as well, because you still need to make sure you have a good amount of your old kombucha to go in. So what I've been doing is I've been keeping my SCOBY in the fridge, and I've been feeding it keeping it alive with kombucha in the container. Okay, so that's in there. The only thing left is a tea And I need to remove the tea bags. And then I can pour the water into the batch. Now like I said, you need 8 tea bags for 1 gallon. I've used 24. That's probably the most expensive part of this whole recipe is your tea bags. And fortunately, for the cost of 1 kombucha at the store, you can basically cover your cost to make easily this 3-gallon batch. And I believe I have them all. All right, so once again, okay. All right, so you'll just want to make sure you got a clean surface here. You don't want to have anything that's exposed. It's not in the liquid. So there you have it. It's all set to go through its first fermentation. Now I have a piece of cheesecloth here that I put over it. I'll put an elastic around this and cover it up, put it in a dark place, a closet if you have a closet. You want it to be someplace warm, though. You don't want it to be cold. The cooler the room is, the longer it's going to take. So ideally this shouldn't take more than 7 to 10 days. Big batch like this may take a couple days longer. The bigger your batch, the longer it's going to take. So that's it. So after this first fermentation, like I said, I'm going to do another video. I'm going to show you how to flavor this when I bottle it. But that's it for today, guys. So if you like this video, if you learned something from it, share it with your friends. If you give it a try, let me know how you made it. And we'll talk to you again next time. Thank you. Hey guys.
I'm going to the blooper reel.
What blooper reel?